I don't mean to laugh, man, but Derek Fisher, one day after this bizarre, crazy interview he did with, I think, the Bleacher Report about all the things that then transpired with him as far as the Knicks coaching job, the thing with Barnes. It started off as, let's talk about Phil Jackson. Then he goes off into his ego trip. Then you get to see why he's not there anymore. He doesn't understand why he's not with the New York Knicks. Like, oh, y'all gonna let some stuff like what I do off the court affect what I do? Yes, Derek Fisher, that does play a part into why you not on the sidelines anymore. They ain't no better than when I'm not there. You think you ain't there because of wins and losses and the progression of the team? Your conduct detrimental to the team. That's the issue. They ain't talking about the Knicks. They talking about you banging people's wives and girlfriends. Hardaway didn't like what was going on with you and this chick. All kind of stuff going on, man. You got too much dirt going on. They trying to weather the storm. You think this is all about, like, oh, that's just some little off the field stuff. That can blow over. We a much better team than they was now. They got all this talent. It ain't about that. Do you know what you even done? If I'm known for a guy that slept with a guy that used to be a guy that I used to work with 6 years ago, I'm cool with that. I mean, just nonchalantly putting that out there, digging up the old wounds to really upset a guy who has 2 children with this woman. They got twins together. They going through a custody battle about seeing the kids and everything. He's paying rent at the place that she stay at the home, and you over here lollygagging, just living it up on his property with his former wife. Nobody's gonna really like that. And he's like, yeah, I see that people might have a problem with that, and this probably ain't the best place for me to be at. Dog, if you gonna do that, be low key. You all out here bragging and rubbing it in this man's face. I'm not saying he did anything to you. I'm just saying. The next day you get robbed. And they take your 5 NBA championships. So Matt Barnes might be a 5-time NBA champion in one night. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of, anybody that got robbed or anything like that, I'm just saying. And not to implement Matt Barnes too. Phil might have got upset with that interview. He's an ungrateful bastard. I'm going back to get those rings I gave him. Me and Kobe gave him those rings. Me, Kobe, and Shaq. Derek was just a teammate. He's ungrateful. And I want you to go in there and get those rings. So you never know. Phil might have went in there too. Phil probably called Barnes. Barnes. Yeah. You always was a great player when you played with me. You want to apologize about Derek's behavior? Do you got a couple of guys that'll do a couple of things for a couple of dollars? What you talking about? Derek's not in town, and I want those 5 rings. You can have 2 or 3, but I gotta have at least one of them. Now, this is just for fun. Now, I don't want nobody to think I'm out here implementing them. It's not to be taken serious and all of this stuff, but we're just joking here. Poking fun at it, and people want to say, that's karma coming back to get them. No, that's God. You can't defy him and think that this would happen. Praise the Lord. I'm out here sleeping with people's wives. Praise the Lord. Yeah, you keep playing with fire, buddy, you gon' get burned. And that's the way I feel about Derek Fisher. I mean, he screwed the players over when they chose him to represent them in the negotiations because they thought, well, Derek, he's for us. No, Derek screwed you guys over and sided with the NBA and gave all this power to them. And now they got to possibly go back to the table again thanks to Derek Fisher screwing them over. And they put all their trust in the Fisher, so the players don't really like him. So that's how he even got close to management and got a chance to coach the Knicks, and because he looked out, he looked out for the league. He was a double agent. Y'all should have known then not to trust Derek Fisher. But people learn. Now they know better. Let's see if they do better. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Deuces.